Now, many of you will know that we just received the Q4 earnings today, and I've done a video explaining or giving you some of the most important stuff that we saw today. And boy, I must say it was mixed earnings, but of course, I think based off what we just heard from the live earnings call, the new investors can still take a chill pill, relax, because guess what? Nio CEO said they still intend on doubling sales this year. Regardless of the 43,000 deliveries they are expecting to deliver in Q1, Nio still expects to double sales this year. It's important that we repeat this, right? And that is Nio still expects to double sales this year. This is what Nio said during the live's earning call. Now, number two, Nio said they are cheap, right? They are self-driving autonomous chip, which they developed themselves. It will be available on the Nio ET5 Touring, ET5 Mid Sedan, EC6 and the ES6. They will be coming with that chip, those models. And guess what? Nio, because they will be using their own in-house self-developed chip, they are going to save, or it's going to save them $1,370 or 10,000 RMB when they are using their own chip, which this simply means that gross margins will improve. This is a fact, man. The fact that they are using their own chips, which they said is going to save them 10,000 RMB, this is very bullish onto Nio, because right now onto the Nio models this year in Q4, Nio is expecting to get their gross margins into 20% in Q4 this year, whilst for their sub-brand ONVO, they are planning to get gross margin of 15%, which this is something that is pretty good, pretty solid, and it shows you that Nio is still very confident that they are going to do very well this year. And we all know that one of the things, or one of the models that is going to help Nio get good gross margins is the ET9. We have spoken a lot about that to say that there are quite a number of things that Nio is doing in-house. I mean, there is other one thing that they did not mention, which they have mentioned quite a number of times, and that is Nio will be using their own operating system. These facelift models that Nio is launching this year, Nio will be using their own operating system. They'll be using their own autonomous driving chip, which they confirmed today, and this is going to help in terms of improving their gross margins. And one thing that Nio has already told us with the upcoming models of their main brand is that they are not going to cut cost, right? Price-wise, they are going to maintain that price, which is something that shows us that they are not going to compromise the quality. They are going to give even much better quality, much better models than the models that are in the market, the much better models than the current NT 2.0 models that are on the market, right? And this is something that is good. So Nio still intends on doubling sales this year, which this is what we wanted to find out. To say, okay, with the 43,000 delivery guidance which they issued today, can they still deliver 440,000 deliveries this year? And the answer from Nio today is yes. Yes, Nio still intends on doubling sales this year, and this simply means that on average, what Nio is telling us is that in the last 9 months, from April to December, on average, Nio will be selling 44,000 per month. This is what they are saying. This is what they are basically saying, because if they are going to deliver somewhere between 41 and 43,000 deliveries this quarter, it simply means that for them to double sales, they'll be left with plus minus or with plus 400,000 deliveries, right? And those plus 400,000 deliveries, it simply means that when you divide into the last 9 months from April, Nio will need to deliver plus 44,000 deliveries on a month-to-month on average. Which can they do it? We will see, man. But I'm still hopeful. I'm still bullish, because Q2 already I am seeing it going over 100% delivery growth rate, because there is Firefly coming. There are new models for Nio under the Nio main brand coming. And to add the cherry on top, we've got also the 9th model that Nio just launched, called the ET9, which I suppose it has scored, or it has scooped pretty good decent orders. And with that, or with the ET9's help, we could see Nio taking it to the next level, which is something that we look forward to, which is something that is great. And it makes me want to think, or indeed think that it is possible we can do that. But let's wait, man. Let's see. I know right now it doesn't look like things will fall or the puzzle will get completed for Nio to double sales this year. But let's wait, man. Let's see. Let's give them a benefit of doubt. But I know that Nio can't just come and play with us and say that they will double sales or their target is to double sales, knowing very well that they can't do it. They know there's something that they already know why that will help them get the 44,000 deliveries on average to get to the 450,000 deliveries this year. So yeah, man, I am happy, I am excited. Gross margins for Nio models going to 20%, normal ONVO sub-brand getting to 15%. I think this is pretty good. I wonder the gross margins that Nio will be able to score with the Firefly sub-brand. That I suppose we will hear during the Q2 earnings, during the Q1 earnings call, when they tell us exactly how much they are expecting from even sub-brand Firefly, because they still, I think, don't know how much orders, confirmed orders they can get from Firefly, but I think it can perform better than what they expect. In fact, they have said that obviously in terms of pre-orders it has surpassed their expectations. Right now we just want to see if those pre-orders could be transferred into actual orders, where we see now the deliveries of Firefly starting, the deliveries of Firefly doing the most, right? So yeah, man, I just thought I'd give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming. Long term will win. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I know share price wise, Neo might not be doing the most, but the good thing right now as I'm doing this video is that things are looking better in terms of the share price. It's share price that right down 6%, but now as I'm doing this video, share price wise, Neo, it's almost down 3%, which it shows that it's recovering. It's not that bad, right? But anyways, I remain long. I thought I'd come and give you this quick update of what happened during the Neo Life's earning call. This is also important. The most important thing is that Neo is still targeting to get to double their sales, and that is to deliver over 440,000 deliveries this year. In terms of gross margins, they're still expecting to get gross margins of 20% from Neo models and 15% from ONVO sub-brand, which is something that is great, something that is pretty interesting. So yeah, man, like this video, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you have not done so, because on this channel all day, every day, I give you the latest developments, latest news, latest content onto Neo, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I will see you on the next one, and God bless you all.